So, hi everyone, it's Beck McQuilty here, and welcome to the Frequency Soul Collective. Tonight, we are talking about building a business with Solex. So, whether you're catching us live or you're watching the replay, hopefully you have a notepad and pen ready to take some notes and ready to get into action for your business. Firstly, we're going to do some updates and reminders. So, next Monday night, we are going to be talking about how to keep that momentum over Christmas. Remember, in this style of an industry, you can work and work and work. Like I have been solidly putting in time every single day, well, except the weekends, on my Solex business, really pumping the Thrive Tribe and doing all of the things. Now, have I seen a lot of conversion from that yet? Not really. Is it coming? Absolutely. So it's just that keep going, right? And the fact that we're building up momentum now, the reason we're doing that, as you know, is because Black Friday sales are coming. Then after Black Friday sales, then we want to keep that momentum ready and building for our next launch of the Thrive Tribe after Christmas into the new year, where we've got some really cool and amazing things for you, including an event, a New Year event where we're going to be talking about goal setting. We're going to be doing vision boards and lots of cool things. Also, too, just on that real quick, I do have someone who has sponsored the Thrive Tribe and donated some product. They are a zero sugar, all natural drop that you can put into your water, your mineral water as well. So your fizzy water, so that it's still got some flavor, but it's still super healthy. And they do milk drops and all sorts of things. So we have about $200 worth of product that we're going to be promoting this giveaway. We're actually giving them away. They've also given us a permanent discount code, completely sidebar of Solex. It's not a direct selling company or anything like that. It's just a company that has offered us product for us to be able to give away, and also an ongoing discount for our customers. So I'm super happy about that. But the point being is that for next month, where, we love to take a little bit of time off for our family and all of the things, doing the work before we get to that point is really important to carry us through Christmas and then start the new year with a massive bang. As you know, we chose to shift this webinar. The reason we did that was because, life got in the way for me, and I just had to put my hand up and say, I actually cannot do. So we have shifted it through to my husband's birthday, which is the 29th of November. So he'll be super happy. I'm going to be on call at 9 a.m. But I think that the topic of lowering cortisol and stress is massive. And we do also know that that's hugely what contributes to people holding on to unwanted weight as well. So this is going to be a really cool call for you to invite to. It is going to be presented by Dr. Sheila Day. She's a naturopathic doctor over in the US. And I say that lightly because she's got about 100 credentials that I can't even keep up with, to the point where I've said to her, could you please stop studying? You know heaps. So she is going to come and educate on all things, stress and cortisol, why we get stressed, how, the physical aspect of that, how we can manage stress, and what it actually does to the body. So that's going to be a really cool call that you can not only invite your team to, but also invite guests as well. This is just a reminder that every Monday night is the same. So 6:30 to 7 is our momentum mastery of whatever that looks like that week. So as you know, next week is going to be sort of following on from tonight. Then 7 to 7:30 is really our accountability call. So this is for anybody in the Thrive Tribe that is either on the protocol of the Thrive Tribe bundle or does have an active subscription that they are using for, it doesn't have to be weight release, but any particular health challenge, that they're happy to come in and share results and all of the things. And yeah, it's actually, I've really enjoyed it. The first call, the first week, I kind of was like, oh gosh, Like, how is this going to go? And then the last week we did it, I got off that call just being absolutely buzzed. There was people who are getting results in there, sharing questions, lots of interaction. So I'm sure we'll have that again tonight. I cannot wait for this. This is happening next month. This is going to be a big day, but it's going to be a day that I would love, love, love you all to be at. This is our Soul Steps and Sound Waves. So this is specifically for the Thrive Tribe, but if you, again, have the subscription and or you're utilizing the Thrive Tribe products, then we would love to see you there. This is the free event aspect of the Thrive Tribe. So we do this quarterly. The beautiful Nancy is going to be there with me on a beautiful nature walk through Berrinbar. It's down on the south side of Brisbane in Crestmead. Well, it's in Berrinbar, obviously, but it's next to Crestmead. And then we are going to lay on the grass on our towels, just exactly like this picture, really, as Nancy create something really magical for us with her sound therapy. So I'm super excited for that. Now, when we finish there, we're going to head to the coffee club for some brunch, just 9:30 to 11:30, just as a bit of a Frequency Soul Collective get together for Christmas. So, I mean, you're more than welcome to come to one, two, or all of these. It's really up to you. If you are coming to the Soul Steps and Sound Waves, that is a ticketed event as much as it is free. You do need a ticket because we do have limited numbers for that. And please invite your customers as well. Their first event is free, but after that, they do need to be a part of the Thrive Tribe to actually attend. Yeah, so that is on the actual event in the Thrive Tribe under events, I believe. So then when we finish the Christmas party, just a little bit of a brunch catch up. We are going to be doing the Thrive Tribe Blitz from midday till 3 p.m., just 3 hours at my place. Bring your, your notebooks and all of the things, and let's just get into some work. One of the team actually said to me the other day, like, what's a blitz? And that's such a good question because not everybody knows that. So a blitz is really about setting strategies and then implementing them straight away. So for example, we're going to go through some of these things tonight anyway. It's about having your list and then reaching out to people. It could be someone that you've already spoken to and you kind of just like, they're just not over the line yet and you feel like you need help with that. I can in person, like then and there, do a 3-way call with you. We don't need to stop and wait and book these things in for weeks in advance. This is about massive action in a short space of time. Why is this important? It's important because, again, as I said before, about the Christmas season coming upon us, it's really important to keep that momentum going over Christmas so that you're stepping into a really solid 2026. Just the promotion for this month as well is the free youth singles. So all new enrollees, whether they're a PC or a QLA, they must have a qualifying order though. So that qualifying order means a subscription with a bundle. When you enroll 3 people that way, you will get $200 in store credit. And when you enroll 6 people, you will actually get 400. So that's really cool. So yeah, that's just an incentive from Solex for enrolling. So let's get into the training aspect of the call now that we've done all of the reminders. The first thing is really keeping a track of where you're at. So as you probably know, we have the business planner and the business tracker in your back office. If you don't have those printed out, I really recommend sending it off to Officeworks, getting it printed, because having something solid for you to write your list in is really important, and it has all of the actual aspects that we need to run our business. And in fact, I actually wondered whether I should get it recreated specifically for the Thrive Tribe about sending certain things at certain times. So we may do that at some point. But actually writing down who you're contacting, because if you're doing this business seriously and you're actually really serious about earning income and creating financial freedom for yourself and your family, then you will be reaching out to a number of people daily. It's not just going to be a talking to this person here and there. You're actually going to be very intentional about your business. And the beauty about doing that is, let's say you reached out to 5 people a day, 5 days a week. That's roughly 100 people in a month, right? Now, the good thing about you feeling like, oh, am I pestering people? Am I just trying to, are they feeling like I'm just trying to sell to them? If you have that many people on the go that you've been talking to, sending, invites to, tagging them on testimonials, whatever the case may be, then the chances of you following them up soon after you first contact them is very unlikely. And that's the beauty of actually having a lot of people on your list. Now, what is a list, first and foremost? Well, it's a group of people that can help. So friends, look at, in your friends group, in your family, social media connections, people you've met through work, school, sport, community, anyone who needs better health, better energy, better stress support, or a financial opportunity. So you could be in a lot of the women in business groups on Facebook. You could be in specific groups like perimenopause and menopausal groups, spiritual groups. How many people are you connecting with and building relationships with online? Here's the difference between people who do the work and people who don't do the work. The people who do the work, they don't post very often about a call to action, but when they do, it's powerful. Others who continually just sort of, I guess, put product posts over their Facebook without strategy, it really doesn't gain too much traction at all. And so that's where you'll find that doing the work and making connections, taking time to comment on people's posts, adding friends, and all of that over time. Like if you look at how many friends I have on Facebook, it has to be close to 5,000. And it's because I've built relationships for years. And I do go, this is my secret. Some of you know this and cringe, and it's okay. Don't judge me. But on people, when it comes up people's birthdays, that's the opportunity that I take every day to delete people off my Facebook. If they haven't connected with me, or I haven't spoken to them, or they haven't, interacted on my page, and it comes up their birthday, and let's say I take out 3 to 5 people, then I have room for 3 to 5 other people that might be more in my network and more suitable to what I'm offering, or more in alignment with who I am. Yeah. So that's actually like really important to do that work. Okay. So how to build your list. So one of the first things you can do is literally go through your phone contacts and start to write down. I was going to show you mine, but I think it's out on the dining room table because I was using it earlier. I tell you what, I am one of those people that if I don't write it down, I will 100% forget it. Or like if I say to someone, yeah, I'll send you that link, or whatever the case may be, if it's not jotted down in that book, it's not going to happen. Then open your social media followers, like who is it within your friends list. And it doesn't have to be everybody. Like you don't want to overwhelm yourself and create so much work that you're going to hate it, right? You want to be able to do short, sharp spurts of solid business building every single day. Well, I say every single day, but I really try not to work on the weekends. I definitely don't work on a Sunday, as you know, but Saturdays sometimes, but very rarely. They go through past messages. Think of people that you've helped before. It could even just been you saw a Facebook post and they needed something, and you may have messaged them about, a sick child, or their husband something or other, or they were something or other, just revisiting that. Also to, add people that you feel that you're called to help. So the goal for this today is to add at least 20 names tonight into the Thrive Tribe group. So if you are up for that challenge, drop a 1 in the chat for me. So 20 names into, I love Bronwyn's comment, brutal. It is brutal. I'm sorry, it really is. We hit 500 members in the Thrive Tribe like a number of days ago, and we are. I actually added another. Well, I invited, not added. I invited at least another 20 or so today. So let me just see. Let me see. Okay, we are now at 574. So we are not far off 600. So I'm really excited to do that next post. So inviting 20 people to that group tonight. So reaching out and simply is simply about reconnecting. It's not about pitching. I hate it when people send me a thing like, "Hey girl, here's my new page, da 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 da," and there's this long spiel, and I don't know if you've heard of this product, but you'd really love it. And oh my gosh, it's like that's like network marketing 101. Please don't do. So it is actually just showing genuine interest in people. Like something could come up on their Facebook feed, and then you shoot them out a message like, "Hey, it's been a while. How are you going? What's new in your world? I see you just got back from Japan," or whatever, and just starting conversation. So you just don't know what people need. And it's not about you taking an opportunity to pitch a product. It could be a number of things that they need. And I love to be able to help people no matter what that looks like. I help people connect all of the time, and it's because it helps them. I'll give you an example. One of my friends on Facebook put a post up, I think yesterday actually, and it was, "Does anybody know a sound healer on the peninsula?" or something like that. So I tagged two of our QLAs down in Melbourne to say, "Hey, like connect with her. They might not be sound healers, but they definitely know one," right? So it's not always the intent is not that, but the intent is action, and the intent is getting momentum. The goal is to open conversation. People buy from connection, not from pressure, right? And so it could be that you guys are just having this convo back and forth, and then the next thing you know, a week later they see, because now they're interacting with you, now they want to know about your world, and what are you posting on Facebook? Is it interesting? What are they seeing of you? Now they're going to start interacting, right? Next thing you know, you potentially put a business post up, and that could be the opening of a conversation, rather than it being that's what we call a warm conversation versus coming from that cold aspect. We don't want that. Once you reconnect, naturally, you'll find the space to share what you're passionate about, and also to be able to hear and genuinely sit and listen about what that other person is doing and what they're passionate about as well. Inviting people to events. Events do the heavy lifting for you. So you being able to invite them to an opportunity call means that you actually don't have to do the presenting. It's giving them all of the information that they need, and it's coming from a third party. So you don't have to explain it all. They get all of the information there for them. Again, on our Thrive Tribe, which if you go into Frequency Soul Collective chat tonight after the call, and just comment in there one of your biggest takeaways, I will actually send you, I don't even think we've put it public yet, but we have all of the information, including all of the word tracks. We've got script ideas. And it's not even about you using a script necessarily. It's not about that. But what it is about is you learning different word tracks that you can kind of create a bit of a mesh them all together, right? So, "Hey, I've been learning something incredible. It's been really helping so many people with their health and stress. There's a short event on soon." I would normally say, and depends if it's in person or it's online, like, "Can I save you a seat?" Or it's literally only about 20 minutes. If I send you the link, would you take the time to watch? Now, that is very different to me saying, "Here's the link, jump on Monday night." You actually are asking their permission to send the link, and you're asking their commitment that if I'm bothering to send it, are you committed to watching that? And they go, "Yeah, absolutely, I would love to." Okay, amazing. I'll send it through shortly for you, and then you can send it through. Or I think what we've got coming up could really help you. Would you like an invite? You'd obviously go into a bit more detail than that, but that's the actual invite part. It is just asking the question. So keeping it simple, you invite, the event informs, the event converts. And the good thing about these calls that we're doing weekly is that what I would encourage is if you have someone on that call and you're not sure how to follow them up, reach out. If you're, talking to them and they've got questions, offer them to jump on a call with a third party and yourself. So it could be, let's say Nancy has a prospect on the call, and then Nancy invites her prospect Sally, herself and myself, the three of us jump on a call. Nancy introduces me, and then I take it from there. So again, it's just that third line validation, right? It's somebody else asking the questions and somebody else answering the questions that other person has. Super powerful. Add tag message. So this is the #1 duplication system in network marketing, hands down. Add them to the group. This says Solex community group. Sorry, it's meant to, well, either, right? So the AO Scan, Frequency Soul Collective group and Thrive Tribe. But then tag them under an appropriate post. Could be testimonial, could be product info, could be stories, like whatever it is. This goes for all of our organization. It could be somebody who is struggling with something in particular, and someone's posted like an animal getting up and walking around after it was really unwell, and showing the frequencies of what you are playing, like whatever that looks like. Add, tag, and then message them, hey, I've just added you to our community group and tagged you in a post. Have a look when you get a moment. I think you'll really resonate with it. Something super easy. So that's a really good way for them to be getting involved in the group, reading something from somebody else, and then you following it up. It shows social proof. It builds curiosity. It lets the group do the explaining, and it duplicates easily. So as we get more and more testimonials over time, which I know we're just getting so many more every single week. I've heard of another 3 this week. I don't know if any of them are on the call tonight or going to be on at 7, but let's see, which it almost is. Mindset and action, what actually builds your business. Mindset is the anchor to keep you consistent. So action is what builds your business. You need both. You can have the best mindset in the world, but if you take no action, you stay in the same place. You can take action, but have a poor mindset and you burn out. So tonight we strengthen the mindset and take the action. And this is where the next step and your next go-to for tonight is have a conversation with ChatGPT and say, hey, this is what I want in my business. This is when I want it by. These are probably my downfalls. I feel like mine's always saying I don't have enough time, or not feeling like I have enough time. So my affirmations, I want to turn positively into creating more time for myself. If you have a lack mindset, whatever that is, tell ChatGPT and ask it to give you 2 minutes worth of affirmations, and then read it out and listen to it every single day. I promise you, your entire business will change. So create your mind sync for your Solex business. So record it, save it, listen to it every day. Add 20 people to your list tonight and add them to the group, the Thrive Tribe group. It's the foundation of your momentum. Add and tag 5 people into that Thrive Tribe group. So once you've added them, and they've accepted, then go through the post and start tagging people, because what that'll also do, that will tell Facebook that, hey, this post is actually really interesting. People are really liking this. So it will start to show it to more people, right? And then post publicly about your Solex business, whatever that looks like. A simple post like, I'm stepping into helping more people with their health and energy, utilizing A, B, C, D, E, whatever it is. Tell a bit of a story, give a bit of a testimonial. If you're curious or want support, I'm here, or let me know, or drop an emoji below. So easy. So visibility builds trust. Trust builds business. People won't always comment at first, but they are watching. So what you do on your socials does really matter. So I'm going to stop sharing the screen now as we jump into our 7 p.m. accountability call. Thank you everyone for joining me. And if you're watching the recording, we hope that you've got a lot from that as well.